Hello everyone and welcome back to the Berserk manga read-through. We are continuing on the story with volume 11 today. We're starting the new volume, which is always very exciting. We're really getting up there in the numbers. I think we're inching ever closer to the end of the Golden Age arc and into uncharted territory. However, we're actually entering uncharted territory from this point onwards as well during the Golden Age, because the last chapter that we read ended in a beastie looking boy called Wild being introduced, as the king has requested for him to go after Griffith. So we rescued Griffith last episode. The Bakiraka were unsuccessful in obtaining Griffith. They brought Charlotte back. Unfortunately, she did get harmed, so they got any survivors from the chase were then killed. The one woman who survived was killed, and then the king obviously has continued his pursuit of Griffith despite promising Charlotte that he would leave Griffith alone. So he looks to be employing the skills or the ferocity of this Wild character, which is a brand new character that I've not been introduced to yet. Doesn't look like this was included or part of the anime in the Golden Age arc, so I don't know how much ground this is going to cover. This might just be like a few chapters, and we'll see what happens. And then maybe they decided to cut that out of the anime for time. But let's get into it. So we'll start with volume 11, where we have screaming guts on the cover there. A wonderful action pose. So today we'll be reading chapters 59 to 64, so I'm not going to read future chapters yet of what the titles are, but we are starting with Demon Dog, which is the first chapter. So maybe that's referring to Wild, because I mean he looks like a demon, I guess. He's a beastie. He looks like he could be a demon dog. But this is our first shot. Obviously it's called Devil Dogs in this version, in this translation. So we'll have to see what it actually refers to. So we're in the hall of the castle. This is a great shot. This is great. So I love the silhouette, the ominous silhouette, all of the statue work and stuff, and then we come down, and then we see the lovely work on this thing. I love how awfully bland and basic the the sigil is, like how it's just like, here's the castle, and here's a sun, and here's a moon, and here's some stars, and here's a lightning bolt. It's just like so painfully simple compared to the intricate details of everything else. I think, if I'm looking at this correctly, this might be a window behind him. So I really like how, I guess it would be really hard to kind of draw the effect of potentially like a stained glass window, or like pictures on glass. So it looks like it's like we've got faded artwork and such on these panels here in the back. But because it's like a bit transparent, I guess that's supposed to be glass behind the throne. It's really cool. Interesting little pieces there. So we've got our decrepit old fool of a king on his throne. Thinking about Charlotte, as usual. Charlotte. She hasn't spoken a word to me this past year. In fact, she shut herself in her room and I haven't even seen her. When I said that I was entering, she screamed and cried as if she'd gone mad, like she had been cornered by some dreadful monster. Thank you, Father. The flash from last episode before she passed out after getting the king to promise that he would not pursue Griffith. Father, eh? I imprisoned her beloved man, mad with jealousy. What's more, even as she bravely risked the poison in her own body, I committed a deed lower than even a devil's against her, my own daughter, yet she calls me father. I won't forgive you, Griffith. Your words, which stole Charlotte away. You alone, I swear it. For that I would despise even this thing. Kicks the crown away. That man. I'm sure that Wild will bring your head before me. Interesting. Ooh, okay, we have a flashback. Here we go. We're gonna get some backstory on our character. Okay. It was 5 years ago when I decided that in order to compensate for the shortage of soldiers in the prolonged war, I would assemble all the able-bodied criminals of the kingdom. Of all the collected convicts, one man volunteered. He looks a bit smaller here, but he's still... Look at his face. So interesting. He was a bizarre man. Something about him was inhuman. Yeah, just something about him. I couldn't really put my finger on it, though. You wish me to make you the leader? Yeah, the way we do things, the strongest take charge. Say what? The hell you think you are? You wanna get beat down, monkey? Barbo! It's Barbo, the armor hacker! It's an egghead. I like your style, monkey. Is right, the toughest gets to be the boss, and that's me. So, an octopus slipped into the monkey troop. Hey, King, let me have a go with him. Whoever wins gets to be the boss, cool? Majesty. Very well. It is the only way... It is the only way to settle it amongst them. Totally just read those words in the wrong order. It was obvious to anyone where the strength lay. The man who first stepped forward had but a slight chance of winning. On the other hand, the giant Barbo seemed easier to manage, thus I permitted the duel. I don't need it. No sword either. It's all in fun. Interesting, so he's requesting to stay locked up as well. You need some kind of performance to capture the hearts of the troops. To get ruffians like these to obey, sometimes ordinary incentives won't cut it. Overwhelming power, a sense of charisma is essential. What? King, as thanks for my appointment as leader, I present a goodie to you. A new statue on top of that tower. Enough of that silly nonsense talk out of you. Eat this, you monkey. Goes to swing down his mace at him, his giant mace. Wild then just... Oh, okay. In a flash is like, I guess, thrown up into the air and impaled upon that tower. Wild's got good aim, okay. Throws him on up there. Jesus. It was an unbelievable spectacle. In an instant, a strange statue had appeared on the peak of a tower. Oh. Although it had happened before our eyes, it still seemed as if it had been unreal, like some tasteless joke or something. Not one man there was able to emit even a sound. As he declared, he completely seized the hearts of the convicts through charisma of fear. The Black Dog Knights he led were on equal footing with the Band of the Hawk in terms of valor. Okay, so Black Dog Knights, I'm assuming, is what's being referred to as the Devil Dogs. But even with that in mind, their inhuman cruelty was intolerable. Whether they were in enemy territory or my own domain, as long as it was a battlefield, they would plunder, violate women, and butcher even the old and children. Jesus. But instead of finding fault in them during the war, I would send them to remote battlefields, to keep him away from the center of my army, from my presence. Yes, I was afraid of him too, that strange man. Maybe he isn't even human. Yet, all the more, it's fitting for the Hawk's windpipe to be gnawed through by an evil beast beyond human control. Just you wait, Griffith. The hounds have been loosed, starved for blood, the black hounds of hell. Interesting, so while this is like an army or a group that doesn't have contact with them because they get like pushed out into different parts of the into the kingdom on remote battlefields and stuff. Wild is aware of Griffith and who he is, maybe because of his deeds in, ending the 100-Year War. So we'll have to see how that comes into play, or like what Wild's business is with the leader, the original leader of the Band of the Hawk. So we'll have a look. All right, location, new location, easy. There, laying down Griffith. We're sorry to burden you. On top of watching our horses, you're loaning us a cart. Here's what we promised. This is much more than enough. Believe me, being able to help out thee, Lord Griffith, the kingdom's hero, and the Band of the Hawk, the honor's all ours. Please, take these. Take a bunch of flowers, please. I believe in you, so what they're saying at the castle must be some kind of mistake. I know that none of you would ever commit treason. I believe that. We all do. Sis got all dressed up. Oh, hush you. Wow. Smiles. Even, I think this is a bit of a smile from Griffith here. It looks like it. It's faintly, he's in shadow, but it looks faintly drawn. Interesting. We entreat you not to tell anyone about this. It can end up putting all of you in danger as well. We know. You sit back there. Watch over Griffith so he doesn't fall. Can't find the words when there's so much I want you to hear. Right, let's go. Off they travel. This isn't the time to be saying idle things, but this really might be our last glimpse of that city. A lot's happened when you think about it. Griffith just holding on to the flowers. Oh wow, that's quite beautiful. As all of the I guess the wind picks up the petals and they fly away. Griffith is visualizing his childhood self and the castle of his childhood. Now it's all so distant. Oh, interesting. Oh wow, they are hot on their tail already, because as they leave and ride away. Whoa, hi there. Might I inquire something of you, girlie? Did a suspicious group with a wounded man pass by here? Before the hawk hunt. Guess I'll get the juices flowing a bit. Oh, and... okay. Holy shit. It's my motto. Make it fun. Make it stimulating. Jesus. That's the end of Devil's Dogs, Demon Dog 1. Dude. Well, they're certainly not making this, they're certainly not holding back on whatever the fuck this group is capable of. Jesus. Some of the shots in here, like the heads on the back of the swords, and then men against posts with swords in their mouths, and then obviously decapitated heads on the floor and limbs, and then the very unfortunate consequences of the trail that our group's leading behind, because they're moving on, and whoever they come into contact with is probably going to end up like this, which is fucked. So we're going to move right into chapter 60. We're going to try and push through what is probably going to be some very confronting and rough imagery. So we're really not gonna like the demon dogs in any capacity whatsoever, because that's atrocious. So chapter 60, already being pursued. Pursuit. Isn't that... Oh my fucking god. Holy crap. And then right after the scenes that we get at the end of last chapter, the women have all been mounted on poles as they march into battle with it. That's insane. Oh my god. Demon Dogs Chapter 2. No! How could they? Well, I think we have our answer immediately as to why this was cut from the anime. They were like, yeah, we're not going to show this. This is totally unnecessary as a chapter for the show. We're just going to brush this off to the side, because it's probably a little too confronting and just a little bit, way more than a little bit, vile. So as we look back, Guts looks back too, the Black Dog Knights, an army unit drafted from criminals. They're the most roughshod in all Midland. I'd heard in the war they were so bad they were sent to the frontier, but this is even worse than the rumors. First assassins, now a bunch of thugs. This isn't normal for a single jailbird. Looks like we're really on the king's bedside. Judo, we should see the bridge soon. Fly! Like you had to tell me. I see it. But with so little distance between us, we can't use that trap. Not good. Guts? I'll buy some time. Go. No, don't be absurd again, like you were that time. Don't worry, I learned something fighting those 100 men. If things turn ugly, I'll run. Another scene of Griffith observing the changes in relationship between Guts and Casca is Griffith just sitting there, just looking, being like, she's worried about him. Just observing. Now then. Oh wow, Pippin's showing up as well. Pippin's gonna join him. That's cool. Band of the Hawk power tag, huh? Okay. Oh, this is sick. What a great double panel of Guts and Pippin wrecking some Black Dog Knights. Satisfying. They do not deserve to live. They deserve to die the most slowest and painful of deaths, so it's unfortunate they're dying so quickly on the battlefield, because it needs to be slow and painful with the acts that they're committing. God damn, Pippin. Just punched that dude's face clean in, just inverted that whole face. Oh, and then one of Guts' favorite moves is to slice someone in half so quickly that their whole body just spins from the impact. God damn. Brutal swings. What's with these guys? They don't back down no matter how many we kill. Yeah, this is insane. It ain't normal. Their eyes. It's fear. They're being driven on by friggin' fear. Ah yes, Wild's charisma by fear. Right. It's almost as if what, like, they're like doing it against their will of sorts. Oh god. Move! Holy shit. And as Guts has to literally deflect a speeding torso, which has already done the censorship for us, as that head speeds past Guts' body. Ain't we a lively one? Let me play some too. He's huge. Oh my god. Sure. I'll play with you. Swings right at him. Wild catches his hand mid-swing. What? Oh, now that's one big toy. So, what will you do now? This dude's insane. What the hell is going on with him? Casca hops off the back of the truck. Ah, the trap, right. I'm getting crushed. Oh, Pippin comes in to help out. Ooh! Did Pippin just... What did Pippin just do? Did he slice his hand off there? He's sliced through to maybe get his hand off. A tag team, that sounds like fun too. What is he? No one's ever stopped my sword barehanded before. With one hand too. This bloodthirst, it ain't normal. Bruh, I don't think there's anything about this dude that's normal. Look at this face. I know this. I remember this feeling. It's the same. The same feeling as Nosferatu Zod and also Skull Knight. What the hell? Guts! Come on! Oh? Wait up! It's alright. Don't be scared. Huh? Gunpowder. Fun! What the hell? Everything that's just like... Everything that is being met with, he's just like, let me have some fun. Hurry! So they run along. And I guess they escape. They get out. The bridge has been destroyed by the gunpowder. And that's the end of Demon Dogs Chapter 2. So let's continue and see where this ends up in Chapter 61. Demon Dogs Chapter 3, rushing away from the explosion to make it over the other side. I'm half expecting them to just jump the gap, to be honest. Wow. Don't stop. Just keep going. Okay. Yep. They're just pushing on through. A lot of them was caught in the blast, but there's obviously our wild man is still here, safe. So I say, but a lot of them sure fell. Oh well. Come on, you dogs, let's go. What's wrong with you guys? This is crazy, boss. Why? It's a straight road next to a mountain. If they knew their escape route from the start, they'll have laid more traps like this one along the way. Your point? We ain't especially scared or nothing, but it seems stupid to dive right into the enemy's hands. He's got a point, yeah. Oh, please. Huh? That's the problem with grown-ups? Oh, what the fuck does he just... like, oh, he just squishes his whole face with 2 fingers. God, if you start talking about living and dying, you end up wasting your life away. What is with this guy? The creed of the Black Dog Knights. To enjoy and excite. Damn right, don't you forget it. Here comes the Pooch Patrol after all. He ain't just some simple pooch. I'm sure of it. He's the same. But why? Why do things like that keep appearing to just me and Griffith? And here we go, he's getting that flash to a year ago, which is when Skull Knight appeared to him. 1 year, hence shall be the time of the eclipse. It can't. When his ambition collapses, death will pay you a visit. A death you can never escape. It can't be. Wow, that shot of, like, the beast claw right above him. We're here, the next point. Ah. Next trap. Rocks off the cliff edge. Crush a bit more of them. Yep. Fucking goddamn. One knocked right to the face, other one crushes their back. Oh, nice sound. Music to my ears. Big pinch. Yahoo! What the hell is this dude's deal? He's excited by everything, and he's also just one of the most vile creatures that I've ever witnessed. He just straight up punches the rock into pieces. Done. What the hell? They keep on running. The next trap has been laid. And the next trap. Explosion right in their eyes. Oh yeah, somehow he just... No, nothing. Is he a monster? No good. It ain't even slowing him. I guess we're gonna have to face him again? No. We just barely made it. Oh wow, so they've made it over the thing. Whistling of arrows overhead, taking out the rest of them, and naturally avoiding Wild, the one who should probably get an arrow in both of his eyes. Nice. The Band of the Hawk. How beautifully drawn this double panel is too. Love seeing like their faces like that. Look, it's young Guts over here. Look at his face. It's like drawn like younger Guts. There's your welcoming salute volley. I've always wanted to do this. Alright, listen you louts. All forces, charge to the front four. Oh, hold up, wait, strike it. Strike that, once more. Do over. There we go. Now this finally feels like a battle. The much rumoured Band of the Hawk. Time to get me the full taste of them. Before Guts stands right in his way, I'll be your opponent. I don't know what the hell you guys are, but I'm taking care of you personally, monster. That's the end of Devil Dogs 3. Just ending on his eyes. What the hell, dude? I'm concerned for the safety of our group with this guy. Buddy, you act like you know something. That stupid cow Zod said there was a lively one in the Band of the Hawk, and that must be you. No mistake, I knew it. Looks like this will be an unexpected festival eve. Now, let's play. So he's spoken to or is aware of Zod as well. Okay. Devil Dogs Chapter 4. A death you can never escape. So is he what that's about? What a load of crap. Who do you think you are? Who the hell do you think you are? Guts. Damn, and then we have the collision of the Band of the Hawk and the Black Dog Knights. Raiders! Don't fall behind the captain. Go! Slay them! This just don't get old. Counting on you with Griffith. Just leave him to us, sis. Let's go! For now, anyway, we've got to get through this fight. Because as soon as we get through this, we're going to be going through no other fights. It's going to be peaceful and there's nothing around the corner waiting to just end everything in such a drastic and dark way. God damn, this is like just the beginning of the fuckery that we're about to witness. Guts and Wild swing at each other in a flurry of blows. Fucking just limbs and heads just flying around in the meantime. Get back! You'll get dragged in. That's the same as a tornado. Amazing. Raiders Captain Guts. He's back in full force. He's even more awesome than before. He definitely is awesome. That sword handling's beyond imagination. But that man is easily following Guts' movements. This guy's incredible. He's stopping my sword with a goddamn log. And his movements ain't even technique, they're sloppy. He's doing it all by pure reflex. But I ain't about to let him parry like that forever. Takes another blow. Does he actually get him? There you go. No. So close. Fucking hell. Just bites on the sword and then goes for the punch. Just punches his horse in the face. Just knocks his horse out clean. Holy crap. This was like the same shock as when Griffith and Guts were fighting, and then Guts is like, I'll show you what to do with your mouth, and then just bites on his fucking sword and yanks him. There's that same energy. God damn, kicks him in the face to pull his sword out of his mouth. Backflip, somersault, lands on his 2 feet. And so does Wild. Those two are unbelievable. I've never seen a fight like this. Always stealing the damn spotlight. No way. He caught a sword with his teeth, and it was Guts' armor-crushing sword. If he can do something like that, he's the real deal. He's a monster. Well, I mean, that really is not up for debate. From the very first moment that you lay eyes on this guy, you're like, that dude's a monster. Delectable. You are just too tasty. I never thought you'd make this so enjoyable. What the hell do you eat with those teeth? This was only meant to be a light snack, but I can't quit. I might just eat everything. I won't wait till the eclipse. So he is involved and aware of the eclipse as well. Okay, how interesting. So he'll be aware of must be why and how he's aware of Griffith, and he must be like through Zod, and Zod has then told him about the Balet that he saw, which will then foretell the eclipse that Skull Knight prophesied to Guts a year ago. So that's coming together a little bit. Just a little longer. The enemy won't find us here easily. Wow. Griffith actually trying to pick up a sword and then immediately falls to the ground as his hand is just this is useless. he can't. He's got no. Ugh. Just even thinking about what's been done to his wrist physically pains me. Just having the tendons cut out. It just makes you have a physical reaction to just thinking about that being done to you. It's that's a very uncomfortable thing. Same with his legs. He's beyond repair, unfortunately. Well, I mean, until a certain something. And that is the end of Devil Dogs number 4, where we just have a Guts and Wild face-off still continuing. So we'll move into chapter 63 now, as we then continue the story, which we've moved out of Demon Dog to Roar of the Wild Beast, where it's just a mad fight with everyone. The enemy's in a rout. Finish them off in one go. God damn, so many of them just getting slain too. It's just the army itself. They're fine. They're standard. They'll get wrecked easily. They are only really held together by this goddamn wild person. This wild monster. Boss, it's no use. Everyone's running off on their own. These guys are just too tough. What? But the festival was just getting started. Shish. My dogs give up way too easy. He just proceeds to just grab the tree, form a fist, and just rip it out. And then punch it down. To then crush a bunch of people. Crush a bunch of his own men. Ah. Hey, did he just... Yeah. Don't I always tell you? The fun starts now. You've got to think about life positively. Ah, no more. No enjoy or excite. I don't want to die. And then proceeds to get brutally killed because he's not doing what Wild says. That's why you guys can only die in piddly ways. What's with that freak? He started on his own men. That sure spoiled the mood. Nothing for it. So now, I will start this party myself. Oh, and then he proceeds to get naked. I'm gonna start this party. Little do you guys know, it's a naked party. Okay. And his hand comes out of the... Okay, he's growing. He's growing large. This is a growth transformation. He needed to rip off all of his clothes to do so, so he can probably become as big as Nosferatu Zod. What the fuck? What? Why? Why? At first, I was like, I saw this and I was like, okay. He's got an eyeball that he can zip up, you know, that's fine. I know it's not a zip, but it looks like you could just zip it up there like a jacket, okay. Teeth. But then this. He's got pecs and an eyeball for abs, a mouth, more pecs, more eyes. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? That is hideous. I mean, we've seen some hideous demons in our time, but my god, this one's just fucking interesting. I was right. He's just what I imagined. As all the eyeballs just fucking open up and center on him. Oh my god. Bigfoot is real. He looks like that. Nah, is that Zod? No, it's not. It's something else. Boss Griffith, are you alright? He's fallen down. And he just picks up a tree effortlessly. Just uproots that tree. How the hell are you going to beat this guy? Stab him in his eyes, right? You gotta shoot arrows into his eyes. Come on. He's a huge target now, and everyone's got bows and arrows. You can just shoot him in the eyeballs. Alrighty then, let's give it a go. I'm a big ugly Bigfoot with eyeballs. What the hell? Swings the whole tree at him. And Guts is just like, how am I gonna block this one? Smacked with that tree, knocked across the battlefield. God damn. Well, Guts is out cold. Big Sifs? What I really love about this arc that I'm reading is I know nothing about it. I'm just like, what the fuck is gonna happen to this group? I know they get out of it, but how? What the hell? Just when I thought this party was a sausage fest, a cute girlie shows up. May I have this dance, miss? Huh? Yes, just like I thought. Everyone with the crossbows, shoot him in the eyes, please. Sure enough, didn't work, just like with Zod. Quit complaining. Second volley! I think I know what's coming. Oh, so they did shoot the arrows in, but they don't know how to aim at the big glowing eyeball targets here. Jeez, talk about uncouth. Being bothered while I'm slaying or laying. Pisses me off the most. And that's the end of Roar of the Wild Beast. God damn, this whole and that's a nice little shot of Griffith there, side profile. It's been crazy that we're just doing nothing at all but just this fight. This is not at all what I expected. It's like every chapter has just ended with, and so the battle continues, except it just escalates to whatever the hell this is. My horse! Forest of Tragedy. So I guess we can see why this is going to be called the Forest of Tragedy, because it's just everyone's dead at the hands of Wild. He's just swinging that tree and just wiping out everyone. Oh, and yep, that mouth, what that mouth do? It do eat a horse and a man at the same time. My god. And then spits out the bits it didn't like. Retreat! Retreat! Everybody run! This is no longer a battle! Damn it! Why is it always us? Why? Why? We've always got to fight those things. We're screwed here too. Hey, bring a wagon. Right? Oh, and Griffith again noticing Guts and Casca together as Casca's trying to wake Guts up. Guts, get up! Grabs him by his little fucking neck piece, slapping him out. Wake up! Open your eyes! You want to get me stomped to death? I won't let you. Not here. Not by that outrageous monster. Weren't you going to take me with you? Weren't you going to take me with you? Weren't you going to take... Interesting. You can see how Griffith is drawn in the background over here. Griffith is right there. I wonder if he can hear that from this distance. I mean, realistically, I would say no in the battlefield where everything's crazy, but maybe for story purposes and she's just yelling really loud, he can hear that. So then he also gets the idea that Casca is going to leave as well, which will certainly fuel his, certainly fuel some of the, like helps, that anger that is kind of stewing within him towards Guts. And here we come with Wild again. Sorry for the wait, honey. He tries to grab her. And Griffith notices this too. Whoops. Now that I've finally got you, I got a little excited. At this size, it's like playing with a doll. Now let's get you undressy. Why? Look at that. Casca! She's in trouble! Griffith? He falls down. Armor don't look good on a woman, but personally, I'm not one for dresses either. Yep, and... rips it off. Yep, women look best with nothing on. The bottom one won't quite work here. Oh! So here's what you'll get. It's in his mouth. Wild's always sucking cock. That's one thing. That's one insult you can throw at him. You're like, mate, you always got a cock in your mouth. It's a bit of a fucking ugly, spiky one, too. God damn it, dude. Please don't tell me this actually happens. I'll soon make you forget about all your past men. She will die with that. No. No! Oh, good. Yes, I'm so happy about this. Okay. This is how you get Guts to wake up and just grab the sword and just shove it right up through that. That's so good. Shoves it right up. Don't go swinging that filthy thing over my head. Yes. Chops it right off. Not my circle. Not my circle X triangle. They censor the word there, I think. Not my bloop bloop. Not my cock. Not my huge lizard cock. Fucking God. And then he slices the arm off too to drop Casca to the ground. My God. This is insane. Damn, slapped me enough. Busted my lip. Gave Frico here a run for his money. But thanks to you, I'm back up to this. No, I didn't even slice the hand off. Just cut it. Cut it deep. Son of a... So he's alright. You don't mean he's gonna fight that? That fool. That's insane. One hit from that thing can take out dozens of men. It's a monster. Look over there. Captain Guts? Clear off, Casca. You'll distract me looking like that, eh? Taking him one-on-one. The hell are you talking about? Forget it. Let's get out of here. Just get moving. No matter what, I've got to settle the score with him, with them, with fucking chomp, like, dick mouth over here, by my own sword. What the hell? That's the end of Forest of Tragedy. With Wild with a dick in his mouth. Half of one anyway, facing down Guts. And that is where we are going to bring this episode to a close with chapter 64. I almost don't even know what to say. These scenes are absolutely foul. Wild is definitely some sort of individual, huh? I am hoping that next episode, in the next chapters we read, this man, this beast, this demon, this monster receives his just desserts and is eviscerated from the earth. That is all I could ever hope for. We'll have to see how this battle continues next time. Yeah, this is pretty grim stuff, by the way. Like, you don't need me to tell you that. So without further ado, it's time to end the episode. That's it. I need to go and think about what the hell I just witnessed and what I just read. We will continue reading chapter 65 and onwards next time, guys. So thank you so much for reading along some confronting and gruesome chapters with me, and we will continue next time.